The journey from Heath and Reach to Leighton Buzzard is an ideal one to make by bike. It's around 2 miles and takes less time than going by car when allowing for traffic queues and parking. The route we are taking to town shows that the journey can also be a very pleasant part of your outing, with some of it passing through peaceful woodland and another section following the River Ousel along the water meadows. While cycling along the busy Heath Road, it is important to ride assertively and predictably, both to maintain your own safety and also to allow other road users to feel happy with your presence. You should plan well ahead for the right turn into Heath Park Road. Check behind several times, and if there is a suitable gap in the traffic flow, indicate clearly, then after a final check behind, move out into the centre of the lane. With another check over your right shoulder, position yourself next to the centre road line and wait until you can cross. Just before you move off, one more check behind will ensure nobody is trying to overtake you. A more enjoyable route than the busy Heath Road is to cut through to Plantation Road along Sandy Lane through Knowles Wood. This area of peace and tranquility has a range of exotic and ornamental tree specimens, including an avenue of monkey puzzle trees and even some giant sequoias. Remember to watch out for low-flying golf balls as we cruise past the golf club. Even though the road is not very busy, it's a good idea to check over your right shoulder now and then for drivers approaching from behind. On your bike, you are keeping some very good company indeed. Einstein once said, of his theory of relativity, "I thought of that while riding my bike," although admittedly he probably would have said it in German. Plantation Road sees 1 or 2 vehicles passing us, and it is important to ride a metre or so from the curb to ensure that they overtake us properly rather than sneaking past too close. Just here is perhaps a good place to consider the fact that an average cyclist lives 2 years longer than a non-cyclist, has the health of someone 10 years younger, and takes 10% fewer days off sick from work. Given that biking also costs next to nothing, what more could you wish for? We could continue all the way to town along Plantation Road, but a much nicer route is to turn right into the alleyway leading to the riverside path. As we ride out next to the river, look out for Leighton Pier down at river level just before the wooden bridge. It's not as famous as Southend or Weirton Piers, but it's still a pleasant place to watch the water gently sliding past. The bridge leads across to the water meadows and a new cycling and walking route direct to Linslade, and even to Tesco and Aldi if you believe that chain stores are more fun to shop in than the interesting and quirky local shops in the high street. The National Standard Cycle Training course, called Bikeability, has a neat summary when it points out that you need to see, be seen and communicate. Taking some time to go on one of these courses will repay you many times over by helping to make you a more confident and assertive rider, and to show you useful tips such as safer riding positions on the road. We turn left off the riverside path towards West Street, where a zebra crossing allows us to reach the town centre easily and quickly. Try not to smile too much as you ride past the queue for the car park, but simply take pleasure from an enjoyable ride from Heath and Reach. After stocking up with lunchtime provisions, our rider sets off home, knowing that he'll have a good appetite after exercising both body and mind. Hey, why not stop off at Leighton Pier and enjoy a riverside lunch there for a change? Have you worked out what you're going to do yet with those extra 2 years of life that we mentioned earlier? I suppose it would depend on whether you get them at the beginning, middle or end, really, wouldn't it?